Welcome to the Fatherhood News Podcast. Please follow us here and subscribe to us on YouTube for your daily news headlines of all the news from the fatherhood space in Elite Dangerous. Here are today's headlines on the 23rd of November 3306. Good evening, I am Hannah Williams.
And I'm Jim Cooper. We start today's broadcast with the news that Social DP Camilla Pardalis Values Party say they will no longer campaign in Antobri against the Green Party of Antobri, saying that they feel that they have won already the election for Wolfring, and their political capital is better spent on the pending election in the Way Hua star system.
After 2 cycles of talks, the war in BD plus 69238 is yet to begin. We have with us today Melody Duncan of Cough Life Solutions. Good evening, Melody. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Hannah. Happy to be here.
We are happy that you took time to be with us. Please tell me, what is the current situation from the front?
We are holding the line. We didn't want this war. The Third Independent Fleet started this aggression and we will finish it either by words or force.
What is the morale of your commanders? Are they ready for war?
Morale is good. We have everything we need and we maintain battle readiness, and await our orders from Central Command. We are always ready for war. Our fleet of corvettes are the best in the star system, and my fellow commanders will dominate any aggression.
We hope you and your commanders return safely home, and let's hope there are no loss of life on either side. Thank you, Commander.
Thank you, Hannah.
As we reported all last week, the Vataba star system is at peace once again with the end of the war, and the SRB protest is holding strong. It looks like the civil war will be averted. This must come as a relief to all citizens in the star system.
Arnamil Systems and Lynn celebrations began today to mark the signing of the Profit Act that removed paid holiday pay for all employees except director levels. Happy unpaid leave to all.
The Kir gang are within 0.1% of being the highest native faction in Kir, and have started an official anti-lockdown appeal to the Fatherhood. The Fatherhood have said they will include this case in the upcoming case review but have refused to comment further.
Despite a first-day loss in Gladuchin, the Gladuchin for Equality faction have dominated the war in Qui 11. Qui 11 Crimson Natural Organization have said it is unlikely they will hold Hopkins Ring, and they will focus on their communication vertical in the United Communication Corps facility.
After the end of the LHS 1848 Blue Ring protest against the aristocrats of LHS 1848, that saw a number of commanders perish on the docking bays of Bachigalupi Survey and Gagarin Dock, the aristocrats of LHS 1848 have suffered cycle after cycle defeat in influence and have fallen to their lowest state to date. The Fatherhood have opened an internal investigation to review the actions of the station's commanders to see if these deaths could have been prevented.
We have with us today the leader of the Manamaya Rats, Commander Knox. Commander, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you, Hannah, and thank you to the Fatherhood News for the invite.
You're welcome. First, let me ask you, you think that your faction is now better under your leadership than your predecessor, Inky?
Yes, of course. We are no longer in lockdown and our commanders are free to roam the stars once again. Inky was a corrupt puppet of the Fatherhood. He is under the Fatherhood protection living the life of luxury.
But forgive me, your faction is still in civil unrest and your economy is in a bust state. Not to mention your influence in the star system is the lowest it has been. How can you say that your citizens are better off?
The state of my faction will change. I believe that my people are now in the stars again and our civil unrest will end. I appeal to all that are members of this small but amazing star system. Do not let the Fatherhood decide our fate. Join us and we will live a happy and equal life.
Why do you have such a strong stance against the Fatherhood? Your father Percy worked with them and your faction prospered.
I am ashamed to say that my father sold our faction out. He traded in illegal goods and helped the Fatherhood to set up the black market that crushed the star system and its local economy. Look, I know you are the propaganda arm of the Fatherhood, and you have to defend them. Thank you for your time today, but I must leave to attend to my people.
Thank you, Commander Knox.
Election for Ramelli Reach in NLTT 14879 continues with citizens voting for the hostile takeover in overwhelming numbers. The revolutionary NLTT 14879 Democrats maintain that this deal will bankrupt the facility, and it will allow pirate attacks to increase in frequency due to the lack of defense offered by this deal.
Despite losing the last day of elections to United Remind's Green Party, the Fatherhood are confident in winning the election for Guest Hub and maintaining control of McCandless Settlement. Guest Hub is the Remind Star System main producer of food cartridges and will provide the Fatherhood with a dominant market capital in the Star System for this commodity.
Breaking news: Shetty Democrats' Great Palace has been struck today with a terrorist attack. The Fatherhood security forces are on the scene and have quarantined the facility. Early reports indicate that xenomaterials may have been used in this attack.
Hodor network war with Defense Party of Shetty continues to rage on, with the Defense Party of Shetty unable to mount any defense of their Grand Hawk Steading facility. The years of lack of investment in up-to-date hardware has failed the Defense Party of Shetty, with commanders reporting they are unable to match the heavily engineered forces of the Hodor network. And in a final bit of news, the Fatherhood have announced today that 4 commanders have been inducted into the Wing Command: Commander Objectoff Enmity, Commander Legionnaire 917th, Commander Chris Pinball Ghoststar, and Commander Jailbird Jack Harper.
This is exciting news. I believe we will have footage of Commander Jailbird Jack Harper taking his new post tomorrow.
Yes, I got invited to his inauguration and I will be with a special guest too.
Oh, are you going to tell us where it's going to be and who is the special guest?
Sorry, I have been sworn to secrecy, but I will report live from the location tomorrow.
I guess we better leave it there before you let it slip. I have been Jim Cooper.
And I'm Hannah Williams. Remember, commanders, don't dream of the stars, fly amongst them. Thank you and good night.